Mmm.
Tonight we're going to be making slow roasted citrus trout with French cream, rice pilaf, and orange blood pistachio salad. Last night I had pork sausage and bell pepper risotto, which was incredible. So let's go ahead and get it ready. Of course, this is from HelloFresh. I've been ordering HelloFresh now for the last week. Loved it so far. I'll probably continue to buy it and use it. So what we're going to do is, for our fish, we're going to preheat the oven at 325. And as that preheats, we're going to take out our produce and wash it. That's for our pistachio salad. There's our onion. There's our chives. Lemon. Parmesan. Oh, there's our rice. Chicken stock. Garlic powder. Cream. And here's our pistachios. The only thing that you have to have on hand is the regular staples that you would normally have: butter, salt, pepper, and olive oil. So let's go ahead and wash our produce. I normally don't wash an onion. What I do is I just take the skin off. So next we're going to half our orange and half our lemon, and we're going to keep them separate. We're going to put the half of the orange and lemon to one side, and then what we're going to do, cut them in small strips and circles. You want to cut them into like half moons. Same thing with the lemon. Looks like our oven's preheated at 325, so it's ready for the fish. The half lemon to the side, and then we're going to do these. Now it's time to dice up your onion. If you got 4 servings, you want to do the whole onion, but being that I only have 2 servings on this, I'm just going to be dicing up half of it and then just using it for another meal. So as you can see here, I'm cutting vertically one way, and then go horizontal the other way. And it does a pretty good job getting into the smaller cubes. Time to prep our trout. What you're going to do is you're going to lay it on a paper towel, let it soak into the paper towel. And you're going to pat that as much as possible. Okay? And next, I'm going to season it with salt and pepper generously. I want to put it in about an 8x8 pan. If you're doing 4 servings, you do it in about a 13-inch long pan. This should be fine. I want to drizzle each fish with a little bit of olive oil. Now it's time to apply our garlic powder and orange zest. What they mean by zest, skin fragments of your orange. So you will need like a zester or a grate. If not, you can just use a knife and work your way around that. So I'm going to zest the orange here, orange peel. Looks yummy. The next, what you're going to do is you're going to cover the fish with your lemon slices, orange peels, completely. And what this does is it actually, as it's slow cooking, it will actually keep in the moisture into the fish. So that's another reason why we keep the oven at such a low temperature of 325, is it's slow cooking, so your good moisture and flavor in the fish won't escape as it's cooking. And then your your orange and your lemon will trap the moisture and the flavor into the fish as it's slow cooking. We'll cook it for about 25-30 minutes, and you want the fish to be opaque, and that just basically means not translucent any longer when it was raw. I'll put for 25. I don't want to overcook it. Next, we're going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter into a small pot. So over medium heat, we'll start adding our onion with salt and pepper. And this usually will take about 4 or 5 minutes. Now it's melted a little bit on medium heat. We'll add our onions and some salt and pepper. We'll add our rice. Next, we do 3/4 cup of water with our chicken concentrate. 3/4. Pinch of salt. So from here we want to bring it to a boil, and then once it's brought to a boil, we'll put the temperature lower to start simmering, and that's perfect timing for our fish to be ready. Looks like it's come to a boil. So we got 17 minutes left on our fish. Let's put it to a simmer. As that's finishing cooking, let me tell you what HelloFresh said about this meal, the slow roasted citrus trout with chive crème French, rice pilaf, and blood orange pistachio salad. Fishing for a seafaring meal that's light, bright, and super satisfying? You've come to the right place. This dish is all that and then some. Trout fillets are layered with lemon and blood orange slices, then slow roasted until deliciously tender. For a dynamic finish, the roasty citrus trout is drizzled with chive crème French sauce, served alongside savory rice pilaf and an arugula, pistachio, and orange salad. One bite will have you hooked. Very cool. So as that's cooking, we're going to prep our pistachios, orange, and chives. These chives have seen their better days. However, it's my fault. I received this meal on Wednesday, and now it's Saturday, so it's been sitting in my refrigerator for 4 days. So, to be fair, that's the one reason it doesn't look as fresh as it could. They say the pistachios you want to roughly crumble. For our cream mixture, we want to get a little small bowl, and we want to put our French cream in it, half our chives, some lemon zest, salt and pepper, and 1 teaspoon of water. You want this to be like a consistency. As you can see there, it's starting to look like tartar sauce. Cut up your orange, the other half that you saved. You want to take the skin off as best as possible with a knife, and then you want to cube it up into little cubes as best as possible, trying to get off as much skin as possible. Okay, great, our fish is ready. Oh my goodness, guys. Look how yummy that looks. So, we can take our rice off the cook, mix it up a little bit, and get it ready. Honestly, our salad is probably the easiest thing to make. Pretty much you just toss in the ingredients. Here's our arugula, our orange slices, pistachios, a little drizzle of olive oil, squeeze of lemon juice, salt and pepper. We want to transfer it to our plate. Remember, this is 2 servings, so we'll do half the rice onto the plate. Fluff it up a little bit more salt and pepper to it. We want to add 1 of the trout to the rice. I think that one looks yummy. Oh my goodness. That looks scrumptious. Okay, now half the salad. Remove your lemon and orange slices. Now you're going to drizzle your cream Chive French onto the fish, onto the trout. Half of it, of course. And if you want to, you could sprinkle the rest of your chives that you have left over on top of it. I'm choosing not to do that. If you have like a festive presentation or an event and you want to serve this, they recommend that you do keep the lemon and the orange peels on top of it, just for presentation. Ready to eat. Eating slow roasted citrus trout. Trying it out for the first time. And it does look yummy, let me tell you. Get a little bit of fish in there. Alright. I didn't want to cook the fish too long. Yes. Maybe a little bit of lemon on it, but superb. I thought this was going to be a lot more complicated to cook, but it wasn't bad at all. The great thing about HelloFresh with their directions, it's like step by step. So it'll make a novice look like, you know, pretty darn good. Maybe not a professional, but pretty good. So worth it. And so this was 2 servings. It's 950 calories per serving. So like a total of 2,000. And it takes about prep time 5 minutes and to cook 45 minutes. Not bad. What a great meal. So is this something you guys think that you would cook? I haven't eaten all day. I've been on the OMAD diet for the last year, so I eat just about 1 meal a day, and usually I consume about 1,500 calories. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. So this is my 1 meal. I was about to eat 2. I was about to eat 2 of the trout, but I was like, it's a little bit too much. The rice is perfect. Such a perfect combination. So, as I was talking earlier in the video, the reason you cook it at 325 at a low temperature because you're slowly cooking it, and you don't want the fish to dry out. Such a good combination. And those pistachios, they make the salad pop. And don't get me wrong, the orange, the bloody orange is good in it as well. You could probably tell I probably should have cooked this a day or 2 ago. I got it in on Wednesday. Wednesday was my scheduled day. Woohoo! From HelloFresh to deliver. And so, you know, you're looking at 3 days being in my refrigerator. It's still good. Like last night I had the pork sausage and bell pepper risotto, and nothing in there was starting to go bad. Bell peppers were starting to look a little bit wrinkled, but I could tell like the chives were looking pretty bad, as you saw, and the salad, the oregano, looks a little bit wilted. But, you know, that's my fault. It's my fault for not preparing it quicker. So good. So good. One thing in the instructions here, it said take the orange peel and the yellow peel off of the fish and not to consume that part. It's super good for you. A lot of holistic doctors recommend eating orange peel and lemon peel now, just because it'll actually detox your liver.
and it's you know how they say that bitter foods is good for your liver. Well, orange peel and lemon peel is like the most bitter things that you can eat. It'll actually help detox the liver quicker. So a lot of times I'll, as a snack after my meal, I'll get a whole orange or a whole lemon, and then I'll cut it. I'll just cut it in rounds, thinly sliced, put it in a bowl, and just eat, you know, a whole orange or a whole lemon, skin and all. And it tastes, and your taste buds get used to it. It doesn't taste bad. And the good thing about the peel, the fiber in the peel and the rest of the fruit, it kind of like will help your insulin not getting spiked up. So it kind of helps with the fiber. It helps keep your insulin, it's kind of like a check. So, you know, just make sure after you do it that you gargle with water to make sure you get that acid off of it, and don't immediately brush after you eat it, because that acid will erode your teeth if you brush directly after. So just use water to rinse your mouth out. Last night when I ate the pork sausage risotto, I said, this is the best meal I've had in a long time. This beats the pork risotto. So this is like the best one. This is the second best one I've had in a long time. Super good. I love that this plate has pistachios in it. Another thing, if you look up pistachios, the health benefits of pistachios, I love them. But man, they're super expensive, aren't they? Like a bag at Publix of pistachios, like 11 bucks. They're super expensive. They're almost up there with macadamia nuts now. So good. Another thing too with pistachios I've noticed, and I was recommended pistachios. There's some holistic doctor on YouTube talked about how it'll help you get to sleep. It's kind of like takes the place of melatonin. It'll release melatonin in your body. And I've noticed if I eat, you know, like 4 or 5 pistachios, you know, an hour before bed, that I'll get to sleep quicker. And I noticed, like, if I wake up like halfway in the middle of the night or even in the morning, I'll have such a calm feeling of relaxation, you know, the night before I eat pistachios. It's super strange. So try it sometime. If you have problems sleeping or just in general, pop you 4 or 5 pistachios and tell me how you feel afterwards. This was so good, guys. That was wonderful. Friends, thank you for joining me. Stay tuned, I'll make some more of these. If you didn't catch the pork sausage and bell pepper risotto, the one I made last night, I had a friend over and I made it with her. So watch that video, I'll link you in right here. And thanks for watching.
Hi, Anthony Sullivan here, and you need to subscribe to Robert Wilbur's YouTube channel. He'll inspire you like no other. He's persistent, loving, magnificent, and will keep you coming back for more. And smash that like button too while you're at it. OxyClean.